A Korean IT expert arrested for hacking over 400,000 home cameras.
I knew that was gonna happen. I'm just really upset. It's a fucking Korean guy.
A South Korean man in his 30s was arrested on Tuesday
That's
after
literally describing me. Technically,
was arrested on Tuesday after hacking into 400,000 home security cameras attempting to sell footage, according to the police.
Sick fuck.
The man is identified as An, used with... I'm just kidding. His name is Lee.
Oh, shit. I was like, yo, we had the same last name? I freaked the fuck out.
This was your dad, by the way. Welcome to The Worst Asian Podcast, where a couple Asian American millennials give you our shitty opinions on all things Asian. My name is Lingjie. I'm here very comfortably seated in very comfortable attire / clothing, here with my co-host, Ben.
You look very, very comfortable.
For anyone that's curious, I'm sure I'll put out a clip on social media sometime soon, so you can see just how comfortable I look, and I feel 10 times more comfortable than I actually look.
Lingjie's like in a sushi snuggie. That's pretty much the best way I could describe it.
This is a snuggie, right? It's like a hoodie snuggie kind of thing.
I think that might be our fat friend on the highways.
It's his regular shirt.
Yeah, I think that's his t-shirt, actually.
It's his regular winter fleece shirt.
He's going to punch you in the face.
I've got one of those neck pillow things.
Oh, yeah. Lingjie's going to go on a flight right now. He looks like he's first class in Japan right now. That's what it looks like.
None of this is going to make any sense until you actually take a look at the video.
That is true.
But use your imagination until you actually see the clip.
Yeah, I'm just staring up and down this guy right here. Yeah. It looks good.
How have you been, Ben?
I'm good, man. I'm good. New job again.
You got
new job alert.
Did you really get a new job since the last week?
I feel like we talk about so much. I'm like, what did I tell you guys this time?
Which job did you tell us about us last time? You don't even remember.
That's right. I work for the post office apparently.
Oh yeah, some people thought you worked for the post office.
Yes, I'll be stealing your mail. I'm the guy on the side in the mail truck, just like feeling the package, just like, this feels expensive. I'm gonna open this one.
And then it's a big bag of dog food.
Yeah. Actually, I had someone try to open my package.
What do you mean? How could you tell that they tried to open your package?
So it was a box. It was a USPS priority mail box.
Okay.
A small flat rate box.
Oh, so it wasn't an Amazon package, it was a regular mail.
Amazon one. Also, it's really fucked up about how UPS and FedEx is notorious for getting theft because the workers are legit stealing it.
Oh, are they?
You don't know about this shit?
If you guys work for any of these carriers...
Oh, yeah. I'm not accusing you.
Yeah. We're just saying.
I am accusing you. It's been going on for years. So there's a lot of people that buy, Nike sneakers, but Nike uses FedEx and UPS predominantly, I guess, or dominantly. And they do this thing where it says they say the package has been delivered, and then you just literally pick it back up and just take it with them.
Oh, so they'll scan it, they'll do whatever, and then they'll just take it back with them.
Yes.
Can they tell that's from... Oh, yeah, they could by the return label.
Yeah. I think the packaging itself is like, you could tell it's from Nike. Or some people know...
Because there's a giant ass switch on it?
Yeah. It's like,
that would be the most obvious.
I don't know. It says just do it.
It's like if Apple sends their stuff and it just says iPhone on the box.
Yeah.
Like a brown box just says iPhone, the MacBook.
Yeah. If you see a white box with the Apple, you're like, you know what? That's probably dog food.
Mail theft is really, really bad.
The side of the box was ripped off to cardboard. And it was just enough where like, I bought this gift for someone, but it's like 3x3 maybe-ish.
Mm-hmm.
It was just enough to come out.
Oh, so he saw what it was and he put it back.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, oh, I don't need this shit. It was a signed hockey puck. It's for a gift. Hopefully my friend's not listening because I think they're going to know it's for them now. But it was,
also, you haven't given that gift to your friend yet?
I haven't yet. Yeah.
This episode is coming out in 2 days. Hopefully that friend doesn't listen to the podcast then.
Or when I do mail it, that's going to get stolen now. It's like, oh, this one's definitely getting stolen now.
I'm surprised you living in an apartment don't get more shit taken.
So actually, we've been getting robbed. Our mail has been getting robbed though.
You guys have cameras in the mailroom?
We do. Actually, I have pictures of the dudes.
That took it?
Yeah, it's pretty bad, man.
Is there people inside your building?
Nah, they're not, bro.
Okay.
They are definitely not.
It's like people who ring the doorbell and say Uber Eats and then someone lets them in.
Right. Yeah. So that's the thing. And the cops were saying it. So all they do is just fucking hit the wall of like the buttons.
Ring every single doorbell.
Yeah. And then they could just make some shit. Either people assume it's a delivery from, Amazon or it's food or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was part of the problem. I didn't think about this. Oh shit, I do it all the time.
You just let random people in.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe they forgot their keys.
How many problems in your life, Ben, could just be solved if you use your brain just a little bit harder? Just like 10% harder if you thought a little bit deeper.
I didn't think it was gonna be that bad of a. I was like, oh okay, like it happens. I do it too because I ring the bells all the time. If I'm shit faced.
If they just smashed the.
Oh, yeah, it's like I'm reading Braille. Like, yes, just fucking fuck it. Like, yeah.
All right. We're doing a news update episode this week. Let's try to get back on track somehow.
Oh, yes.
We actually did this last week. If you listened to our last episode last week about Lunar New Year's, we had said how we had lost an entire episode to technical issues.
Lost tapes, bro.
I'm so anxious still. I'm looking at the mixer every like 2 seconds to make sure it's recording. It was going well, and then when I pressed end record, it didn't save.
Reformat, deleting.
Fucking shit. So we've got another news update. We're gonna try to mix it up with some brand new news, as brand new to us.
Yeah.
It's all brand new to you, the listeners, but we can't repeat the same news things to each other.
Breaking news. We're repeating the news from KBBQ.
If this is the first time you're listening to a news update segment, we do this every once in a while, maybe once every couple months or so. We take some of the more dominant Asian news articles, headliners, and we...
Pow!
What the hell is pow?
I don't know. You don't like that?
It just caught me off guard. I just lost my train of thought. What was I trying to say?
You're saying that we delivered a hard-hitting news. That's what you said. That's why I went, pow!
I'm pretty sure I didn't say hard-hitting news.
Okay.
We go over some news headliners in the
Asian dominated.
That's Asian dominated, and we just go back and forth on it. Diet CNN. Or what's that Japanese station? Nikkei?
Whoa.
I'm pretty sure it's Nikkei.
Whoa, bro. Excuse me, sir.
Clearly, I did not say that. Anyways, let's go back and forth on some Asian news headliners. What do you got for us, Ben?
Oh, shit. You called me off, bro.
This is the part where you take out your phone.
Man, I'm such a good... What do you call them? Anchor?
Human being?
Human being. All right. I just want to do a shout out to one of the GOATs. Who do you think was one of our greatest presidents? Or a good president?
A good president?
Yeah.
Obama was a good president.
It's been discovered that Barack Obama likes movies.
He does like movies. Yes, he does. He likes watching pictures.
Yes, he does. That's frame by frame. So he said that one of his favorite films of 2022 is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes, very good.
Yes.
Not surprised by that selection because Obama releases these annual best books, best whatevers, and he tends to, I think, without knowing him personally...
You didn't... He DM'd you, no?
He did. He wanted to come on the pod. We had it scheduled, but then you got COVID that week.
Fuck.
As you do, as you would.
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Obama. But please, come back again.
I was trying to say that he does make an effort to make all these lists that he puts out each year like a more diverse pool of things. Okay. I remember I first learned about Crying in the H Mart, a great book from one of his lists on the past year, and that's when I actually read it. He does make an effort to like make his selections a bit more diverse.
Imagine he's like, it's not even him. It's like some like NYU grad student that works for him. He's like, I need you to just pretend that I do all this shit.
To be cynical, do you think that is possible? It is part marketing.
Oh, first of all, it's a lot of, I mean, for me, I'm like, yo, that's a lot of books. Give me like, I could do like 2 books a year, I think.
Ben, I don't even think that you could do 2 books a year.
Yeah, I can.
What was the last book you read? I'm very curious. What was the last book you read?
It was, it's called Mark Twain. I think it's called A Mysterious Stranger.
Mysterious Strangers by Mark Twain.
You want to know about it?
Okay, go for it.
Well, Lingjie's testing me right now. So the reason why I decided to read this book was because there was this claymation that was, it was fucking weird, right? Like this wizard, and it was like, it was scary as fuck. It was on YouTube. And I was like, what the fuck am I watching, right?
Okay.
And it was based off the book by Mark Twain. And, I was like, why did he write this? So apparently this was one of his latter books that he wrote. He kind of went into like a weird depression. So I thought it was just a really interesting, read. Because sometimes you don't realize that when you're reading about authors, they have like a style. So you're reading Twilight, it's always going to be the same shit,
Yeah.
Teenage girl is on opiates and she falls in love with, the emo kid in class. And
my wife loves Twilight, by the way.
Yeah, Team Edward, Team,
Jake.
Yeah, oh shit, wow. Team Jake Paul, sure, whatever that is. So all that stuff, but yeah, it's a good read.
I'm surprised the last book you read was a classic, not just some new shit that you just saw.
You're more surprised, like, holy shit, Ben is actually describing this right now. He's actually...
Was this a book or was this a poem?
It's not a fucking big book. That's the thing. It's like, you could roll it up and put it in your back pocket, put it that way. It's almost like a newspaper.
You read it with your eyes.
No, dude, of course not. I had someone, read it to me.
Someone was just dictating.
And they're not even reading the actual book. It's like a TV guide inside. They're like, yeah, and then at 8 p.m., we got Cheers.
I'm surprised that you read the book. I'm still like...
Are you serious?
I'm not sure what to say to follow up on this because I'm surprised that you read the book.
I do like reading, sir.
That's so full of bullshit you like reading. You don't even like reading my texts.
That's... No. Lingjie's never going to let this go. I might have like not left him unread on the few first times.
I'm going to text to you in the style of Mark Twain going forward.
All right, fine, fuck it. Yeah, it's like, 'twas the night, whatever you want to do. Then she doesn't believe me.
I don't believe this.
Yeah, he's busy massaging his scalp right now.
I'm very comfortable in my current
Yeah,
attire.
I could tell. Well, yeah, Mark Twain, Barack Obama. I actually forgot what we're talking. Yo, that's how bad my memory used to be. Just reciting back the words.
Should the goldfish be reading books because they can't remember shit?
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Everything, all, blah, 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 everything, everywhere, here, there, all at once. Great movie. Great movie.
That was a really good movie. Yes, we'll have Michelle explain it to us in depth about it.
Yep.
But yeah, great film, really long film. We saw it.
It wasn't that long.
Dude, it was almost 3 hours.
No, it was not.
Oh,
Get the fuck
man, I'm
outta
bugging. I'm thinking about Avatar.
You think of Avatar. Dude, side story, me and my wife were supposed to go watch Avatar the other day.
Yeah.
And we were literally driving to the theater and then we were booking the tickets. And I looked at it, I was like, yeah, this fucking shit is 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
And we have to factor in previews and
Oh, God.
we're going to be at the theater like 5 hours. And then we both just said, fuck this, we're not going to watch it.
No way.
All right.
Your turn.
My little bit of news.
Yeah.
What's my favorite franchise, Ben?
McDonald's.
Okay, not a franchise of fast food. What's my favorite fictitious cartoon franchise?
Sailor Moon.
Okay, we're getting a slightly closer.
The
All right.
Blue Girl.
I don't know what that is.
You don't look it up. You're like, it's porn. It's classic.
The greatest cartoon franchise of them all, Pokemon.
It is.
Pokemon the franchise.
The director's adult cut.
The cartoon has always been led by the protagonist. The main protagonist is Ash Ketchum.
Yeah,
And after 25 years of service, he's finally getting to retire.
He's like a postal service worker.
He's been perpetually 10 years old for 25 years. So
Perpetually. Oh, yeah. 25 years.
25
Holy
years
shit.
he's done it. And he
Yeah.
finally won a tournament, which means technically he is a Pokemon master.
He's board certified.
He has that license now.
Damn.
He's going to retire and they're going to replace him with a bunch of new protagonists.
Is he going to start his own Pokemon gym as well? I guess retire and start
I
training.
actually have no fucking idea.
Right? That's a good idea, right?
That's actually not a bad idea. Maybe he should.
Kids, read more books.
So what they're doing is they have like the final season or arc or something. He's going to say his goodbyes and stuff. Let me ask you, do you remember the part way early on in the Pokemon series? And sorry to our non-Pokemon fans out there. You're just going to have to hear me talk about Pokemon for a while because I thoroughly enjoy it.
Yeah. So wait, hold on. I just realized. Does that mean Pokemon has been running for 25 seasons? Man, we're old.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Do you remember one of the more nostalgic episodes in season 1 was when Ash freed his Butterfree?
Oh yeah,
which is a Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
And then he went to mate with like a female Butterfree.
Ash did.
No,
Oh
no,
fuck. I'm sorry.
no.
I'm still thinking about the other.
You're still thinking about the weird version.
the octopus version.
But apparently, I saw in some of the trailers or something online that pair of Butterfree are coming back. He's gonna be reunited with his Butterfree that he set off, which I think is kind of touching.
That's kind of cute. I like that. I do like that. Kind of sad. We were talking about it last time, but the first episode was a great episode, but it's depressing as fuck. Remember?
The one where he picks Pikachu?
And Pikachu's a dick.
Pikachu's
remember?
like the biggest dick in that first episode.
Yeah, it's
actually,
crazy.
for part of the first season, he's pretty much like a big asshole.
Yeah, remember like Ash is trying to like pull him onto his leash and shit, and Pikachu's like, yo, fuck you, bro. I actually like that version of Pikachu when he was a dick. Remember he destroyed like a whole family generation of sparrows? He just like jumped in.
He just killed them all.
In the rain. He just turned all into like fried chicken.
I want to quickly go through this. So the team that he had to win his final tournament.
Oh.
I'm going to name these Pokemon. I'm just very curious to see if you actually know who they are.
Yeah.
On his winning team, his final winning team, Ash Ketchum had a Dragonite.
I'm actually more impressed that he has a fucking Dragonite.
Yeah.
You need that Hyper Beam, bro.
I'm amazed that you remember that part.
I remember. That's it. I think you can only do it like 4 times or 5 times or some shit, right?
The next the next Pokemon on his team was
He's like a slave. The next person, he had Brock, and then he uses Team Rocket.
Ash Ketchum is just a slave owner. That's the twist at the end of the tournament. He got canceled. That's why he has to retire.
Like we found out he's like fucking like trafficking them and shit. Oh my gosh.
The next Pokemon on his winning team is a fan favorite, Gengar.
Oh, the ghost one, right?
The ghost one, yeah.
Gang, son.
Can you guess what color he is? Do you remember off the top of your head what color
Easy.
Gengar is?
Fuchsia purple.
Is it purple though?
No, you were surprised I said fuchsia and shit.
What's fuchsia?
I don't know. I'm making that shit. Remember like the crayons with the 64 account and shit? They had all those.
Granny Smith apple.
That's the only one. That's your default one. Did they smell good? I forgot. No, they didn't. What? I'm bugging.
Okay, this next Pokemon, you have no idea what the fuck this is.
I don't know, bro.
This next Pokemon is called Lucario.
He's that Italian cook in Staten Island or some shit, right? Like you're gonna see, it's like, hey Joey, what's up? Yo, Lucario's in the back. It's like, yo, go grab him, all right? His grandma's here.
Do you want to know what Lucario looks like? Here, I'm gonna show
Yeah,
you.
he has an apron on. Oh shit, I forgot. This is the motherfucker. He's a Ninja Turtle, bro. He's a fifth member that got he tried out. He didn't get it. That's what he is.
He's a fox, I think, or some
That's
kind
a
of
fox?
wolf, or like some kind of wolf thing.
Yo, wait, can I see that picture again?
Yeah.
For a second, yo, he's tapping up Ash. He's
Yeah.
like, yo, what's good, bro?
Yeah.
Yo, do Pokemon eat other Pokemon?
That's kind of a weird question.
Well, no, seriously though.
They have to, right?
Like technically.
Because they're not all vegans.
No, they're not. So I'm like, does Charizards go eat like sparrows?
Do you think like when they have Korean fried chicken, it's like a bunch of Pidgeys?
It's like marinated Pidgeys and shit.
It's all like a food chain. It's all in the wild.
Oh, that's kind of depressing.
That is kind of sad.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make it all. The kids are crying right now. I totally apologize. It's just, but that Pokemon is not a Pokemon. That's a dude.
That's a dude
That's
dressed
a
up in
dude dressed
costume.
up in costume. That motherfucker's that's the Italian dude. He's gonna have a cigarette after that bath. He's gonna go to the back alley. He's like, yo, I need a new fucking job, bro. And he's having a fucking pull from his Newports. He's like, fuck this shit. Fuck Ash.
He says all that, and he very spitefully puts his helmet back on.
Yeah,
He
he's
goes
like, oh, fuck you, Ash. Catch him. Do we have Italian listeners? They're gonna be pissed.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. All right, good.
They're fine.
I do have an Italian friend. She's gonna be like, she has the heaviest accent. She's like, go fuck you up, and I'm sorry.
The last couple Pokemon. Do you remember the Pokemon Farfetch'd?
Hell yeah, bro.
He was basically a duck.
Yo, that motherfucker's
Holding a
getting
leek.
eaten. He's getting eaten all the time. He's a walking soup kitchen.
Duck and leek is a very traditional dish, and that's specifically
Yo.
why he's holding the leek.
He's like,
He's ready to be
fucking
cooked.
eat me, bro. I fucking dare you.
He's like one of those meal prep services, and
In the fucking cardboard and
it has
shit.
everything. It has all the ingredients and the exact portions of them.
It's like a fucking fitness coach. He's like, hey guys, if you want lean protein, I go with Farfetch'd with leek. That's my go-to. And shit.
Zero carbs. Zero
Yeah,
carbs.
it's like, I know you could do chicken and broccoli. I personally like Farfetch'd and leeks.
Meal prepping for the week.
Oh shit, man.
Anyway, so Farfetch'd now evolves into a Pokemon. I'm going to show you what Farfetch'd evolves
Wow.
into. It's a Pokemon called Surfetch'd.
This motherfucker gets more. Is that cauliflower? This motherfucker gets a piece of artichoke and uses it as a shield. He wants to get eaten so bad, bro. Look at this motherfucker. Yo, this motherfucker looks like an Angry Bird. He peeled the leek.
He did the thing where you buy like those green onions and then you
Yes.
cut the bulb off and you put it in the water.
Yeah, he has the toothpicks in it and it's just like growing. He's like, all right, I'm ready to fucking fight. And he's like, where's my fucking artichoke shield? He grabs that. Yo, he looks delicious. He doesn't even look ready to fight. Yo, imagine him going against Charizard, bro. Charizard could literally just grab his tail and just fucking be like, dinner.
Peking duck right there.
Oh my
Who else is
god.
on this team? This last Pokemon, I actually have no idea what the fuck this is.
Good,
It's
good.
called a Dracovish.
Dracovish is I think I trained with him at the UFC gym. I'm pretty sure he's good friends with Khabib. He's a master grappler.
East European dude.
Yes, he wrestles with bears. He's like, I wrestle a bear. Let me see this guy. He has a beard? No. Wow, I'm so bad at this. This dude looks like, this is like the clam this is the asshole of the clam with no teeth. I'm trying to describe this.
He
I'm
looks
doing
like
terrible.
Alien.
If you saw this in real life, you would be terrified. You
Yeah.
would never let this near your kids. You're like, this will eat my kid. Look at Ash just fucking petting it like, don't kill me. Is that even a strong Pokemon? You have no idea about
I
it.
have no idea if this is a strong Pokemon, actually.
Are you sure that's a Pokemon, not an alien?
Yeah, it does. The head shape is alien.
So is Mewtwo still the most powerful gangster Pokemon? Remember the movie?
Guess how many Pokemon there are.
So it's 150.
That was the original.
And then the second season, they just added one. So that's 151, right?
Yes, that's math.
It was that soft-boiled egg that was really cute, right? Togepi?
Togepi, yes.
Yeah, it's like, damn, I want to eat all that protein in Togepi.
We're
All
not gonna
those
eat Pokemon.
omega-3 fatty acids in that motherfucker right there. Yo, he's pretty much an ostrich egg, right? That's all it is. Togepi, you're just a Japanese ostrich egg, I think.
He's Tamago. He's Tamago. They're just
Yeah.
carrying him around.
They
They're
just
gonna
put
make-
like sprinkles on this motherfucker. Can we just make this episode of Pokemon? And like, we'll do a new episode. We're gonna talk about would you eat this Pokemon? Can we? I'm being dead serious. Like, you just since you're a Pokemon, you know more. We just keep going over these Pokemon.
Okay, this is probably the most delicious Pokemon to eat if you had to eat a Pokemon.
Pork chop mon.
Okay, so in your brain, think pig, think Filipino. This Pokemon is called Lechonk.
No fucking way.
What do you think it's named after?
It's obviously Lechonk.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. these Pokemon is if I worked for Pokemon and I just couldn't think of shit anymore. I'm like, yo, let's go with food.
This guy went to a Filipino restaurant. He's like, this is a great Pokemon right
He
here.
literally had lechon that night. He's like, oh shit, I forgot to submit the new Pokemon ideas. He's like, they're gonna fire me and shit. Yo, by the way, for those people that really like Pokemon, we're so sorry. We just turned this into a dark ass fucking segue.
Number 1 most delicious duck Pokemon according to Los Angeles Magazine.
Is it a Farfetch?
Psyduck.
Oh,
Because he's a fattier duck.
and he's dumb, so he's easy.
Yeah, he's easy to
It's like,
eat.
come with me. It's like, Psyduck, and it's like, yeah, come on.
That's a pretty good Psyduck.
Thank you. It's like, Psyduck, come here. Psy. Yeah. Now just go here. Let me pick you up. Yeah. There you go. And dump him in the fucking hot boiling water right there.
Okay, what news article do you have?
Oh shit, we're not done with this episode.
This is not the Pokemon episode.
So coming soon, movie theaters, blah blah blah. Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, they're reuniting for Rush Hour 4.
Okay, I'm mad cynical. I just think that shit's a fucking money grab.
Yeah, it definitely is. But yo, it's Rush Hour.
Did you actually like Rush Hour? I'm gonna get a lot of haters out there. I kind of didn't like it that much when I was a kid.
I'm a little disappointed.
Are you?
Yeah,
Is it,
it's so.
Is it just
funny.
because it's an Asian thing, or I actually didn't find it that funny?
What do you mean? What do you mean? It's an Asian?
Like
thing?
I'm Asian. There's few Asian people when we were kids. I saw Jackie Chan on TV.
No, bro, it's funny. There's a lot of action. Good storyline.
Do you even remember the story from Rush Hour?
Yes.
Some kid gets kidnapped or something,
Yeah,
right?
the first one was like the little Chinese daughter. She got kidnapped in a really fucked up way. She was just trying to mind her business, going to class, and they're like, pow, pow. And then, she was crying and shit. And,
It was a hostage situation, right?
yeah, and Chris Tucker's, dad was a cop, and Jackie Chan's dad was a cop. And they're like, my dad was better than your dad. And
Is that really the story?
yeah, that's why they became really great cops in their respective fields and shit.
But there was a Rush Hour 2 and a 3. And
There was a 2 and a 3. There was a hot French chick, I think, where like Chris Tucker, she was hot. Damn, I forgot. The chick was great. And then she took off her robe and she had lingerie, but not a little badge.
you
and then-
vividly remember the scene in the movie, don't you?
That's my favorite scene. And then Chris Tucker's like, show me again. And she was like, suck le blood. And then she slapped him. Yeah, and then Jackie's like, Carter. And then, Jackie does something like cool, like Jackie Chan shit. And yeah, that's me pitching Rush Hour 4. Carter. Yeah, actually, you might be right. I'm not too sure
I
myself.
don't know, man. I think
But they are very old.
they're probably going to have like their kids team up or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah. It's like Chris Tucker's son.
I'm glad to see Jackie come back to make a Western film, but I'm
yeah.
kind of like not that hyped up about it for some reason.
How old
you
is
come
Jackie?
like, hey, Jackie, yo, he's 60 plus for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if he was north of 70. Because
Damn.
by the time he came and did Rush Hour, he
He
was
was
like,
already older.
let me look this shit up right now. How old is Jackie Chan?
I think you might be right. You make sense. I just want to know how old he was when he was filming Rush Hour now.
Jackie Chan
That's
right
what I
now
want.
is 68 years old.
Holy shit. So he's going to be...
Chris Tucker is only, guess how old Chris Tucker is?
Chris Tucker actually, I think, aged way faster.
He's 51.
Damn.
Jackie Chan is a whole like adult older
What's that,
than him.
at least 15 years, right?
Dude, that's 17 years. 68 minus 51.
Yeah, that was close. Tomato. Same.
It's good that they got Jackie to do it because Chris Tucker hasn't had that big of a career since Rush Hour, so I'm sure
You're right.
I'm sure he was always on board to do
I
it.
forgot about that. Yeah.
But like Jackie has all this money back there, and he has said in the past that he really didn't want to do more Western films anyway. So to convince him to come back for a 4th film probably was much harder.
What I like about it is that they are really good friends.
Are they?
Yeah. Chris Tucker was saying, he's like, the only time I go to China is to visit Jackie.
Oh, that's nice.
Chris, why are you here? And he's like, Jackie, I'm here to see you. And he's like, oh, okay, come.
Why do you think in real life they talk like how they talk in the movie?
No, they really do talk like that. Jackie Chan said when he was filming, a lot of times he has no idea what Chris Tucker's saying.
Yeah.
But Jackie Chan does this thing where when he doesn't understand, he bows a lot, nods his head, and smiles. I think that's like the default Asian thing that we do.
Oh yeah,
When
I
we
kind
don't
of do that
understand?
too. Yeah.
You're like, you want to be polite, right?
I'm not gonna lie. When I go and I have dinner with my parents' friends and stuff, and they speak Winso, which is my dialect of Chinese,
yeah.
and they say stuff that I don't understand, like or I get half the
Oh my
sentence,
God. Yeah, super
I
nice.
do the Jackie Chan thing where I just like smile, nod, and like and I
Yeah.
like half laugh, and then I
Yeah.
quickly look down to my glass of something or my food, and I'll be like, let me just pretend like I'm not part of this conversation.
I do the same shit.
For this split second, I'm gonna take a bite.
That is a cultural thing. It's like when things get awkward, you just like, okay.
I think that's an Asian American thing because
Yeah.
our language is not that good.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's like,
You think the other people know that when you're making that awkward bow, they're like, oh, this guy.
he has no fucking idea what the fuck. Lingjie has no idea what I just told him. I said, Lingjie, congratulations on everything. I actually wanted to give you a gift. And this motherfucker walked away. Imagine that's what they said to you.
Has that happened to you before?
So when I visit my mom, and she has customers and guests and stuff, initially easy conversation. I understand what they're saying, And then when they go like really specific, I do this thing where I like signal to my mom, like, Mom, I have Q. Like, I don't know.
It's like a secret sign that you give to your mom. Like, Mom,
Yeah.
take over this conversation. I have
It's
no
not even
idea.
secret. It's just me like this. I'm throwing my hands up in the air like, then she makes fun of me, like my Korean sucks. And then she'll explain it to me. I was like, oh.
So she'll like throw you under the bus and then she'll explain it to you.
Yeah, that's teamwork right there.
That's kind of fucked up.
Nah, it's all good. It makes them laugh, you know. It's good banter. Yeah, Jackie Chan, bro. I'm excited. I'm surprised you didn't like it, bro. It's so funny.
My genre of films that I like to watch is more sci-fi, mystery, horror. That's like my thing. I don't really like comedy that much.
You don't like buddy cop movies and stuff like that? Beverly Hills Cop.
I don't like that movie.
What? Yo, are you in a gang? What's
No, I'm
up?
not in a gang.
You just don't like cops? Die Hard.
Die Hard has Bruce Willis, right?
Holy crap, dude. Yes.
You know what my favorite movie is? Sunshine.
Wait, that's the fucked up. It's the one where like Chris Evans are in space.
Yeah, they're trying to reignite the sun.
It's like a horror movie.
It's a sci-fi turned horror movie.
Yeah, I saw that actually.
That's a mix of like my favorite kinds of things.
I do like sci-fi films. Like Interstellar is one of my favorite all-time movies.
I can't watch comedy.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. I only watch comedy with my wife because she likes comedy stuff.
But we watched Anchorman. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's like one of the few exceptions as a kid that I liked.
Wow, I didn't know this.
Anchorman was really, really funny.
Wedding Crashers?
Wedding Crashers, I thought was okay.
Yo, you're crazy. Yo,
I'm going to get so many haters.
You're going to get so much hate right now, bro.
Yeah.
We're watching that shit, bro.
I don't want to waste my time watching that shit with you.
Yo, bro. Vince
What's your
Vaughn?
favorite movie then?
I think the very first film I saw that kind of like, you know, made me like, wow, like appreciate cinema was definitely The Matrix.
I love The Matrix. That's sci-fi.
Yeah, that's sci-fi. Shawshank Redemption, actually.
I don't like that movie.
What the fuck, bro? Are you kidding me?
Why do I have to like that? Do you like Forrest Gump?
Hell yeah.
I thought it was okay.
Yo. No one's in this house right now. Yo, you don't like movies, bro. I'm like offended right now.
I know.
Next bonus idea. Yo, guys, pay subscription if you want. Sign. I'm plugging this shit because this is holy shit. We're gonna talk about movies. That's I already thought of it.
Fine.
Top 5 movies. That's what we're gonna talk about.
Okay.
Holy crap.
Sunshine, sunrise, sunset.
Don't tell me. We're saving it for the fucking. I'm writing this down. Holy shit. I am so. Wow. Forrest Gump, bro.
Forrest Gump was mid.
Oh my god. And this motherfucker said mid. The new kid saying mid and shit. It's supposed to be average.
Yeah.
Mid is like, all right, it's not like a crazy sounding word. It makes sense.
You know when a term or new slang gets a bit too like stale? When I start using it. I mean, guys,
it's the expiration.
Yeah.
It's the best by use is approaching.
Don't use the word mid because when I start using it, that means I've heard it way too much somewhere else.
My god, yo, I'm not lying. I'm so a little upset about the whole movie thing.
Why?
Bro, that's crazy, man.
Okay, my next news article, don't trust Korean people. No.
Breaking live from KBBQ.
I'm being serious. Don't trust Korean people.
Wait, what do we do now?
A Korean IT expert arrested for hacking over 400,000 home cameras.
I knew that was gonna happen. I'm just really upset. It's a fucking Korean guy.
What do you mean?
All right, Lingjie's. So I'm in Lingjie's house, right? It's obviously like he has Stark Industries technology and shit, right? Like he has Jarvis here. I know you have Jarvis still. Jarvis is still alive, by the way.
That's Google, my Google Assistant.
Yeah. So he has Google. He has Google, Siri, Alexa. Alexa's Google.
Alexa is Amazon. That's
All
Jeff
right,
Bezos.
He has all 4. Like Lingjie doesn't have a regular picture frame. He has little mini TVs. That's more powerful than my current computer. You know, he has like 14 robot vacuums. He has that grill thing that just grills. It's an arm.
What the fuck?
And it just fucking grills. And it just flips burgers. And shit. He has that somewhere.
I have those machines with the arms that make your coffee.
Yeah, exactly. That's all he has and shit.
Getting back to your point, you were saying you're not surprised that people's home cameras get hacked.
Yeah, dude, it's a big issue. That's what all I think about is like, yo, someone out there can hack it.
I have home cameras, but my home cameras are only, there's one in my kid's room just to make sure he's okay. And I have one facing the backyard door. That's it. I have none within the heart of my house that would actually film us human beings.
You know they can move that shit, right?
What the? You mean my camera's gonna start moving?
They can move the angles and shit. If you're look, I sound like a conspiracy theorist now, but I saw one video where some guy hacked it. I didn't know it was that fucking Korean guy. But he just starts fucking moving that shit everywhere. Just to peek, zoom in, zoom out.
My cameras don't have a like motion thing inside. It can't move.
And these have mics, bro.
They have mics, I know.
So they can hear you and shit.
I'm okay with that.
If you're fapping one or you're whatever the fuck you're doing.
How loud are you when you're masturbating, Ben?
I'm very vocal. So I talk to myself. You can do it, Ben. You can do it.
Self-encouragement.
Attaboy. Attaboy. Holy shit, man. Like
daily affirmations.
Daily affirmations. I look in the mirror and like, you are enough. They do love you. All right, atta boy.
Somehow I just picture you doing that, and it's kind of creeping me out.
That's the one thing that creeps you out. You are enough. I'm like losing my breath, shortness of breath and shit.
That's what happens when Ben has no Wi-Fi and he can't go on Pornhub.
I don't know, but yeah, fuck that Korean guy. He's locked up, right?
A South Korean man in his 30s was arrested on Tuesday
That's
after
literally describing me, technically.
was arrested on Tuesday after hacking into 400,000 home security cameras
Sick
and
fuck.
attempting to sell footage, according to
You
the police.
sick fuck.
The man is identified as An, used with... I'm just kidding. His name is Lee.
Oh, shit. I was like, yo, we had the same last name? I freaked the fuck out.
This was your dad, by the way.
Yo, he's been playing us always like, he acting dumb. He doesn't know how to use computers and shit.
Allegedly used his knowledge as a cybersecurity and IT expert to hack into that many cameras, blah, blah,
fucking
within
way.
638 apartment complexes across South Korea
shit.
between August and November of 2021.
Wow. Go fuck yourself, Lee.
I love technology. That's why my house has a lot of technology. I think it's good to like have certain parts of your life be automated. Why would I sweep the floors like a peasant, right? I just have my AI robots do that.
Look at this dickhead. He was like being like all like Mr. Rogers with like life lessons. Says, yeah, but if you're fucking poor and you have lower back problems, please fucking continue, bro.
I actually do have lower back problems, by the way.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You're not making this about your lower back problems. Look at this guy.
Technology is good. Technology makes life better, right? But you just have to find that balance. That's why I don't have cameras like in my living room, obviously in my bedroom. Although I do have that mic in my bedroom from the Google thing.
You're thinking about it.
But I'm not as loud as you, so it's okay.
I don't know, bro. That kind of shit, like that does creep me out.
All right, so I guess my thing is don't get cameras or don't get Korean IT people.
Yeah, for
Next.
real.
What do you got?
New York teams would you say they're doing pretty well this year?
New York sports teams.
Yeah.
People that throw
Last year,
balls
this
around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
Yes, they're doing better this year as a whole, I guess.
as a whole, the Jets, the Giants,
Mm-hmm.
right? The greatest team of all time, the New York Knicks, the best baseball team.
New York Mets.
I can't like
Talking to the mic.
I fuck with the Mets, but yeah, no, the Junkies, the New York Junkies.
Don't know who they are.
Wow. All right. Wow, we got a hater over here drinking a haterade.
What's this news about?
What's that? I just wanted to do a quick shout out to Mr. Yuta Watanabe.
Oh, yes.
He is an absolute unit. He is a 6'8", I believe, 6'9".
For those that don't watch professional sports, which form of ball throwing does this guy
we're
play?
talking about the good old basketball.
Yes.
Yeah, the Nets are killing it, and Yuta Watanabe is probably the second best player on that team, on the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
know?
would say so.
Yeah, you have the number one best player on that team is probably first. It's Ben Simmons. Only basketball fans will definitely agree with this. And then you have Yuta Watanabe. I think they have some other good players. I'm not too sure.
Speaking of a basketball, you heard that news that Jeremy Lin is leaving the Chinese Basketball Association, coming back to the States?
No, I did not.
So he's coming back to the U.S. He's going to quit being in the CBAs and come back to the U.S. I don't think he actually announced what he's doing here in the U.S., though. He's just moving back here to the U.S. to reassess the rest of his career.
I think he's buying a basketball team, no?
Dude, he doesn't have that kind of fucking money. Oh, hold on. Ben's going to pour me some coffee while he spills coffee on my floor. Thank you, Ben.
It was one drop, bro.
It's still on my floor.
Look at that. Look at that.
It's dripping. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
That's like when you pee and you have the last drop. Shake it out. Really weird side note. I was at the mall yesterday.
You're shaking your dick.
I was at the urinal.
Oh, okay.
This urinal has a bookshelf ledger, whatever. It's like a long shelf that goes across all the urinals so that you can put your shopping bags
Is it
on
deep
there.
enough for the bags?
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
okay. So it has.
So that you don't have to put your bags on this dirty ass floor.
Oh.
Anyways, my exact fucking height, this ledger is literally at the exact level of my forehead. So when I went in to pee,
No.
I banged my head on the ledger. And then as I'm peeing, I have to be a certain distance away from the urinal so my head doesn't. It's a me problem, or like people my exact height. I'm like, yo, motherfucker, why can't they make this thing taller?
It's like you're putting out a fire with your dick, and you have to like stand back and shit.
Awkwardly further away from the
Oh my
urinal
God,
than I
that's
would
funny.
be. It's the same color as the wall in the urinal, so it kind of blends in. So I actually leaned in and banged my head.
Yeah. Oh my
How
God.
did we get here? Urinal's Jeremy Lin.
Oh yeah. Great segue.
He's coming back to the U.S.
Oh yo, welcome back, bro. Yo, he could still do it.
I've always said this. He is better than the last man on the bench for every team.
Yo, that's really true. Actually, that is so true.
But I don't know why he doesn't get a chance.
Do you think it's because like he's kind of blacklisted with like the whole? Because he's very vocal about like social activism.
Is he?
Yeah.
But I don't think he's the loudest voice in the room when it comes to social issues.
I think it's because he's not the Asian American market or just Asian players, it's like I don't think it makes up 1% of the whole roster.
No,
right?
yeah,
It
of course
doesn't.
not. No.
So he speaks up about Asian hate, and
Mhm.
he was like saying like, why aren't we advocating more?
But there are so many players that speak up for like Black Lives Matter, which is good.
Right,
So
of
what is
course.
wrong with him speaking up?
I think it's because he was kind of calling out people instead of like having them unite and stuff. So it kind of made him. He separated himself.
We also have to factor in that he's also like had a history of not being the healthiest human being.
Yeah,
And
so
I hear that in
sad.
basketball, you need your body very, very often.
Sure,
I'm pretty
heard,
sure.
I heard it's all about heart.
Heart has not gotten you anywhere in life, Ben. He's taking a second to assess his life in his head right now.
Heart's all I need, bro.
I think he's getting old for basketball age.
How old is he? Do you think?
I bet you
Do
he's
know?
32,
No, he's older than that.
but he's younger than us, which is old in basketball.
One of the other great players, Yao Ming, his career got cut really short.
Yeah, because of knee injuries or
His foot, he keeps breaking his feet.
Yeah.
Dude, guess how old he is still?
right now.
Yeah, right now.
Probably like 42.
Holy shit, yeah, right on the money.
For the money,
42.
42. Yeah.
Holy shit, bing bong, bro.
Yeah.
He retired when he was 30 years old, and he retired right on my birthday.
Oh, really?
I forgot how old I was for that one, but I
So you
remember
celebrated your birthday.
I was actually really depressed by it. I was a big, huge
Yeah.
Yao Ming fan. But yeah, man, Jeremy Lin, I hope he gets something with the Warriors because, they drafted him and there's a huge Asian population with it. It would draw that would be a good marketing move.
Yeah, but would you, as him, want to be signed just to be a marketing tool?
Right, I know what you mean.
Like I'm sure he himself wants to be signed for his skill and his playing abilities. Not to say we're going to put more fans in the seats just
So-
by signing you.
I hope he doesn't have that idea, Jeremy. If you are listening, we'll have our people reach his people, obviously.
Very,
we
very
have
hard to
great
reach his
coffee.
people, by the way. I've tried.
We will buy all your sneakers. And
Does he have sneakers over in China?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
I think he does.
I was just making this shit up. Everyone
I
has
hope he
sneakers.
does. No, because Jeremy, we're talking with boys. Jeremy, send us some of your cologne. He has cologne, so
Is
he
it
has to have
cologne?
sneakers. He has his own fucking signature cologne, so he has to have sneakers.
Okay, send us all that shit.
Yeah, yes, please.
Don't even
autograph.
come on the podcast. Just send us all your stuff.
We'll put it on this wall right here. We'll just hang it here.
What do you got next for me, Ben?
Oh shit! I forgot we're taking turns and shit. What's it? I think there's like a viral clip I saw. There's this guy. It's an Uber driver, right?
Oh fuck! I just spilled coffee over my great thing.
So now Lingjie can't blame me because I only spilled a drop. Oh damn, it's a good amount.
I dropped a total of 20 drops on my
It
thing.
actually looks like there's poopy on your. It's like real poopy.
That's
now.
fine. This is going right into the wash after this, I guess.
That should come off.
Whatever.
So
Less stress this year. I'm all about less stress this year. You know what?
This plus whole colors.
If money can solve the problem, I'll just solve the problem by buying a new one.
I'm not gonna lie. I really welcome this new Lingjie. Because sometimes you're like, Ben, I need this. And I'm like,
Yeah, by the way, Ben said he might not stay for a second recording for next week's episode. So if you guys have no
What?
episode next week, please DM Ben.
wow.
Because
No, we gotta make it.
I'm not stressed about it.
I know. I'm not gonna lie. I was like really stressed. I was like, yo, Lingjie's gonna fucking rip me a new
I'm
one.
not scared. I don't give a shit. It's Ben's fault. It's not my fault. Why am I going to stress about
Holy
it?
shit.
Don't come at me, guys. Come at Ben.
So anyway, what were we talking about?
You were giving me a news headline.
Holy shit.
Well,
yeah. So
I spilled my coffee.
so I saw this video, right? The Uber driver is telling this woman, I believe she's Japanese, but
Mhm.
she's not Chinese. But like he asked her, like, "Oh, what are you?" Right? And she's like, I think she said this where she says she's Japanese. And it's like, oh, okay.
Can I
And
ask what ethnicity the Uber driver was?
I want to say he's like Middle Eastern,
Okay.
and then he starts, kind of blaming China for like the whole COVID thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
that shit always happens.
yeah, and then she's kind of just like obviously confused and a little offended. She's like, I don't understand like why you're saying that. That's a lot of discrimination.
Yeah.
And also like China, they're constant lockdowns. The people are trying to like go against the government about this. Like, do you think the people of China are happy? Like, you can blame the government, but you can't blame the people.
Was she saying that in a constructive way and like not with an attitude?
I think she handled it pretty well,
Okay.
to be honest. And then the guy was still so ignorant, saying, "Is like, no, like, it's like he's not being like racist, curse. I mean, he is being racist, but he's not saying in a
His
hurtful manner.
unintentional racism was from a lack of information.
Yeah, and she was obviously trying to educate him, like, and the fact that the guy still's like, no, like, he's mad nonchalant. He's like a really nonchalant racist.
Am I lazy? If I'm in a situation where someone has an opinion and they're trying to voice that opinion, I would just try my best just to stop that conversation as opposed to exchanging back and forth with them to try to re-educate this person.
I always will take.
You always
time.
take chances.
I will
Like,
always.
Okay, you'll give me your take in a second, but my take is always, I'm not going to fucking see this person my entire life, most likely. Never again. Why am I going to bother wasting a couple minutes just try to most likely fail at re-educating his point of view?
Mm-hmm.
And I know that's kind of lazy on my part.
No, but I do understand what you're trying to say, though.
Why do you do what you do then?
I kind of am like a believer of like the whole butterfly effect.
Great movie, by the way. Sorry to cut you off.
No, I was gonna say the same shit. Actually, I was like, every time I say butterfly effect, I literally just think about
the movie, right?
the fucking scenes, she's a freaking out shit. But to me, it's like the butterfly effect. I will always do it just because it's something I got to try. I've had situations like that. The fucking
Have you ever gotten through with anyone? Noticeably gotten through with anyone?
I'll be honest. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like at this point, I'm like, I'm gonna just grab the person by the collar and just punch him in the face.
That's not a good way either.
Hey, it might, yo. Obviously, don't belittle people, but for me, it's like a more personal issue. Where
what if they're not saying something directly about you? You're Korean. Let's say they're just saying something about the Filipino community.
I will stand up for the Filipino. I will stand up for any Asian community. I will stand up for, if I hear someone, I was dating this girl one time, and she became like a born again Catholic.
Yeah.
Right. So I called her during like a little after COVID, and I went to call to apologize because I was like, hey, like if I was ever a dick to you, like I'm really sorry.
Were you drunk?
Oh, no, I wasn't drunk. I was just, it's just me self-reflecting and like going back to like some of the people I might have like done wrong.
Why do I never get these calls?
Because you're my boy, bro. I've known you too
I
long.
don't get apologies then?
I apologize to you all the time. I
Yeah,
try to apologize.
They're worthless apologies.
And then you go like, yo, stop licking my balls, bro. That's what you do. So
you know
I'm
what
like,
I
I'm
say?
not gonna.
Stop apologize. You know what?
Yeah, I know.
Less stress. I don't give a shit about
then-
your apologies.
And then she's like, do better.
You can apologize by not fucking up again.
See, that's like,
That's so fucking true. Tell me how that's wrong.
you're not wrong, but it's impossible to like, you have these high standards, bro.
Motherfucker, there's no high standards. You saying sorry does nothing for me. It does not change anything that you've done. You improving in some way is the greatest apology I can ever get.
But I am improving. It's just fucking slow.
A freaking snail can run a mile.
It can run a marathon actually faster than me, for sure. I agree. But anyway, going back to that girl.
I'm trying to take away the stress. Why did I ask that question?
I know. Lingjie just did a fucking sigh. He's like,
That's my own fault, by the way.
where's my alcohol?
That's my own fault.
And then she actually went out to apologize to me. She's like, no, honestly, I'm embarrassed about the way I acted, da. We started talking about, about her newfound perspective on religion and God.
Okay.
And then it kind of got into talk about Judaism, about Jewish people.
Mm-hmm.
And even Muslims, every other religion, but she pretty much was denouncing all of them and saying like they're wrong and they're sinning.
Oh.
Yeah. And then, that's where I had to come and interject. Obviously, probably ruining my chances of ever like getting back with her or whatever.
That's the main reason why you called.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's the main reason. And then, I was like, where you at? It's like, we should do this in person.
Ben has a really like creepy smirk right now.
Yeah, Lingjie just called me reminiscing about it and shit. Your turn.
My turn. A rare Japanese whiskey was sold at auction for, guess how much, Ben?
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I have this brand in my cabinet, but
wow, what a flex! You hear
no,
this
no,
shit?
no.
No, you can't take this back. You got caught.
Not this vintage.
Caught in 4K, bro.
Same brand, not this vintage. So
all cap. He's lying, bro.
One of the biggest Japanese distilleries, Suntory, apparently a bottle of Yamazaki 55, a rare single malt Japanese whiskey. Guess how much you got? So 55 means it was aged for 55 years in a barrel. Not that it's 55 years.
They can almost collect Social Security. Holy shit.
This shit spent more time in the barrel than we've been alive.
This thing is older than Chris Tucker.
Oh, it is. Chris Tucker's 51 years old.
Holy shit. Suntory's been out for that long?
I bet you back then it was like one guy just making something.
I bet you it was accidentally, it was sake at first and they forgot about it. And it's like, oh shit, this turned into whiskey,
they just
bro.
found it in the back of the thing.
It's just aged that old.
We have no idea how it works.
Holy shit. I mean, fucking over
one
50
bottle,
years.
and this is just a regular size bottle.
Okay, $100,000.
$600,000.
Holy shit. That's worth more than me. Holy shit.
Something being worth more than you is not really a big criteria, like a big a big measuring stick.
That snail that's faster than me is worth more than me. Holy shit.
That's crazy.
Dude, that's a house.
That is.
That you just drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just crazy the amount of money people will pay for it. It's almost like when the Rolex, you can't find a Rolex, you can't just buy it.
Yeah.
And there's people just like, there's a whole waiting list. It's probably the same thing with Suntory done, right?
Well, Rolex has a whole gatekeeping process where
right, exactly.
just won't sell to anyone.
And you have to know someone, right? It's
exactly.
Always, you have to know someone. You probably have to do gifts. You have to probably suck them off. All this crazy shit.
Ben has a bunch of Rolexes, by the way, so
yeah,
use your imagination.
Join my Discord about like how to get your first Rolex. It's on me. Meet me under the table. I got you.
Mirror, positive affirmations. We need all that.
Oh, attaboy.
But are you the type of person to believe that if you pay more for something, that subconsciously you think it's better? Not that you're actively trying to like lie to yourself that's better, but that you don't even realize that you're making something better.
And I think the best example of this shit is like high fashion shit. They did that thing with Payless. Remember that experiment? Where they turned a Payless shoe store into like a bougie, like Italian. They made this bullshit ass thing campaign. They made a fake fashion designer, like some Italian person, and they upmarked all their shoes $500. And they invited all these influencers and fashion designers, all these people. They're like, oh yeah, it's so good.
They turned Swedish again.
Oh wow, I like the whole sneakers here. It's so nice. And then you see them with bags of these shoes, like, and they're like describing on the videos, like, yeah, like this is so selected. Only a few famous people can own these shoes. And then they pull the sticker and they're like, gotcha, bitch. And it's Payless.
But fashion is a little bit different because fashion, you know that you're buying the brand. I think food or something that you can consume is a little bit different.
Put it this way, like when you're buying something, like someone broke down like a Louis Vuitton wallet, right? And they're like,
do you say Louis Vuitton?
Yeah, that's how I pronounce it, bro. Louis Vuitton, right? I'm
still digesting that in my head. Because I'm questioning, have I been saying it wrong this entire time?
You're right, Louis Vuitton.
Okay.
That's what you legit were
I was like, am I an idiot?
No, my bad. I was just being stupid. But the wallet, the material, and they talk about like, the craftsmanship behind it, blah, blah, blah.
It is better.
But it's not like...
It's not the price that it is better, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But going back to what you're saying with the food and all that...
Food is different. I mean, you work at high-end places. Like when someone buys a piece of fish and it's this price there, or it's the same kind of fish, but at a sushi buffet.
So do you want to know something about that?
Oh, God, here we go. Guys, don't ever go to expensive sushi places.
So obviously we have to match the cost of, like the food, right? The actual ingredient, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to like deciding the price, it's literally just me and my boys, the chef. We're just drinking after our shift. How much do you think we should charge them for? How much would you buy it for? All right, yo, fuck it. Let's try this. We'll upcharge the shit, the wazoo. And then like, yo, it's not selling enough. Yo, lower the price. That's all it is.
Like how much can I push the envelope before people stop coming? And you get to that edge, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
For most of the time, that's all it is. And then you just kind of like figure it out. Then she's like, fuck.
I mean,
you're going to haggle. It's like, yo, I'll give you $30 for the halibut. It says 50, but I'm going to give you 30, all right?
You know me. I don't really like expensive places to begin with. I'm a pretty simple kind of person.
Yeah.
If I want to have Korean barbecue, my first default place is a buffet because I want to get a lot of quantity.
At least you're like eating and you're like, okay, this is worth the money.
How do Korean buffet places make money like that? Because beef is expensive.
That is true.
The amount that you and I can eat, I'm like, I have eaten more than what I've paid.
So facts, like me and Lingjie, with our friends and stuff, like we have a strategy when it comes to eating. We've dined together many times, buffet style. We're like, fuck the carbs.
Yeah.
Fuck the sweets. We know our cuts of meat. We know like what's the good stuff. We know
don't have soda for the most part.
No. You buffets, they all hate us. They
definitely lose money from us.
Yeah, we are the negative cost. We know we fuck your shit up. That's true.
Yeah.
When we go to sushi buffets, they do not like us. You could tell.
They do not like us.
Every time we order sushi, the little the plates and the pieces, they get smaller and smaller and smaller every time. And they bring out bigger plates, but smaller amounts of the food. And it gets smaller and smaller.
Yeah, it's funny. Speaking of like sushi buffet places, sometimes we'll ask for like, let's say 12 pieces of tuna and it comes 12 pieces and then we'll ask for 20 pieces of tuna. It's the same fillet, but just it's cut either into 12 or 20 pieces. It's funny how it's the same fillet size.
You can clearly tell it's just the whole body of the fish because it gets thinner at the end. It's like towards the tail, and it's just sliced and shit. It's like a loaf of bread, but fish style.
Buffet places do not like us.
No, they really don't, bro.
Sometimes I feel kind of bad. Like if it's a big buffet place, I don't feel as bad. But if it's a small place, I feel kind of bad.
Every time we go to a buffet place, when we try to go back, they're not there anymore. There's been a couple that happened to us.
Do we put them out of business?
I don't know. And this is why Lingjie does these shout outs for small businesses.
Because I feel bad.
You're guilty conscious. Like, I got to return this into the world and shit.
It's a karma thing.
A life cycle, bro.
So many businesses we destroy from this buffet. Guys, if you ever have a business named Flushing Queens, don't have it be a buffet of a cuisine that we like.
If it says AC, all you can eat, buffet, whatever, any of those keywords, you're fucked.
We're putting that place out of business.
We are the plague. We will fucking destroy your fucking farm. That's us.
Welcome to my favorite segment of the whole podcast, Ranting and Raving. Today is extra special segment of this podcast because I'm interrupting you from your regular episode, so we might sound a little bit different. Today, we have a special guest joining us on this particular segment. Ben is still here. Ben, are you still there?
Yeah, I got a funny story to tell you about that. Speaking of, am I still here?
For those that listen to our podcast, we do have a donation link, and one of the things that we've said is if someone is dumb enough or accidentally donates $100 or more, we will bring that particular person on to the podcast to join us for a segment of ranting and raving.
Yes.
So today, the person that tried to donate $10 but added one extra zero is Carlos.
Woo!
Hey, what's up?
Carlos, you want to tell the people why you accidentally donated $100?
Yes.
I donated, I bought you guys, 20 beers?
20 beers.
Yes. Yeah.
I love this podcast. It's so fun. You guys are like really entertaining. Talk about a lot of really great, interesting things. You bring on a lot of very interesting people. So I was like, you know what? Let me try to break it down a little bit and bring on an uninteresting person onto the show.
Speaking of that, do you want to tell the people a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I am mid-30-year-old guy, recently married, soon to be a father.
Condolences.
Thank you.
Condolence.
I work as a nurse, and I just like doing, like having fun, whatever way possible. Before, I can't for the next foreseeable future.
Hey guys, if you hear anything from my background, yelling and screaming, then that is my son, because we are doing this remotely right now. So the three of us
Yes.
are logged in, and two people on this connection are dialing in with 56K.
That's right, baby. Thank you, American Online. AOL.
Still works.
Yeah, man.
Still
No
works.
Asian.
I'm not ranting as my main rant, but to set this thing up for a 10-minute segment took an obscenely long amount of time.
I don't know why.
I think Carlos exhausted all forms
Oh,
of technology that he had to get this working.
Man, I had like 7 pairs of headphones on hand.
He has that shoebox full of like just wires and shit.
It's ridiculous. Okay, Ben, you want to kick it off? What are you bitching or what are you raving about today?
Contact lenses. Carlos, do you wear contacts?
I do wear glasses. I wear contacts 24/7 pretty much. Literally 24/7.
So I made the mistake of I got really shit-faced and I slept with my contacts in.
Oh, I thought that sentence was going somewhere else.
Oh no.
I slept with.
and then she took my contacts out with her tongue. No, so I'm pretty sure I slept with my contacts in, but then I woke up and I was like, oh crap. I was like, why is my vision so great? I was like, oh fuck. I definitely slept with my contacts in, but this is the thing. I took out my right, and I have this thing where my left eye is weaker, but I don't know if I took it out or not. So I still think the contact is stuck in my fucking eyeball, and it's been like 2 weeks, and I've been like,
Oh.
I've been poking my eyeball the whole time. And I Googled it. I was like, how do you get the shit out? I think it's there. If not, I'm just like fucking up my left eyeball this whole time.
As someone who's like worn contacts for 21 years,
Yeah,
Right.
same here.
if you aren't sure if it came out or not, don't worry about it. It just becomes a part of your eye, and I think it helps. Like that has happened to me so many times. I'm like, I know I didn't take it out, but I also can't see out of my eye, so I'm like,
It just becomes like a tree. You know how like when you cut a tree and you can count the rings to tell how old it is? Like when Ben dies, we'll take out his eyeball and there'll be like 20 layers of contacts on the
Dude.
back of his eyeball.
Did you guys see? There's a person that like, he or she passed away, and they found like I think like 6 dried up contact lenses in the back of their eyeball. So I'm probably gonna break that record.
Gosh, the best vision ever.
I had this one time where I lost a contact and I shit you not, 3 weeks later after I thought I lost my contact, I was just doing something random and I had my contacts on and then my eye got itchy and I blinked that eye and then the contact came out. So I was physically holding one contact and then I was like, wait, how come I can still see when I'm holding one of my contacts right now?
Yeah.
Oh shit, this is the one from 3 weeks ago.
Just popped out. I was like, oh, hey, what's up? Missed you, bud.
I have 1 week left for that.
Does your body just like absorb it
No,
somehow?
I don't think so, dude.
That's what I hope.
Nah.
I hope it happens.
I think it stays in your fucking eyeball forever. It's like a organic contact lens case.
When you get a splinter, sometimes like when it breaks off and it goes into your fingernail, doesn't your body also just absorb that somehow?
Yeah, your body just like
Eats it.
forms over it. I'm much on the team of, like there's like plastic everywhere,
Microplastics.
food, water. It's just like, you know what? It's just
We're like
We're
half
all
plastic
slowly
right now.
becoming plastic people.
If you like sushi, then you love your microplastics. You're like half plastic right now.
It's gonna be really
All
bad.
right, Carlos, you want to take it off? What is the rant that you have for us today,
Oh
Carlos?
yeah, my ranting is about driving etiquette, driving traffic etiquette in general. Like that is, I think, something mostly everyone has encountered, and
Yeah.
mostly everyone has a very poor relationship with. It's just, like sometimes you'll be driving or you'll be riding with someone.
Yeah.
Just other drivers suck. I don't think it's necessarily like a regional thing. I just think other people don't drive the way that you drive.
Yeah.
And that becomes so frustrating in every way.
Yeah.
It's gotten way worse.
Yeah. Like blinkers. Like just use a blinker. It
Holy shit, yes.
doesn't
Yes.
cost you anything. I mean, I think maybe for like some of these futuristic cars where you have to get like, oh, you have to like buy like headlights or something for your car because it doesn't come standard, or I don't know, like whatever. But like blinkers, they come along with every car. You got to use them.
People don't realize that your signal lights and your blinkers are not for you because clearly you know which way you're turning, right?
Yes.
It's for the people around
Holy
you
shit.
so that
Yeah.
like everyone know, hey guys, I'm about to do this movement. Now you can do what you need to do based on knowing what I'm going to do.
100%.
Speaking about
Oh my
fucking
God, yeah.
blinkers, I had the situation where I was going to the bank, I was walking, and this car just makes a right turn, but so slow, super slow, no blinkers, and I got so fucking mad because they didn't blink that I actually like yelled at the car like, "Yo, fucking turn on your fucking blinker and shit." It was like a really young Asian chick, and she just looked terrified, and I was like, and I just put my hand up like, "My bad," and I walked away.
You just ruined her day,
She
Ben.
ruined my
You
day.
just ruined
Fuck
her day.
yo.
Do you guys have more leeway? Like if it's an old person?
No, they should know
Because
more.
they can kill you.
Never mind.
They
They've
kill you.
been here longer. They've experienced cars longer than any of us.
No,
They should know
dude,
more.
Dude, they can barely.
They have forgotten how to drive.
Yo, dude,
Old people have lost their memories, so I'm more forgiving to old
you
people.
guys don't understand. They don't even know how to fucking eat their oatmeal. So, like, imagine them, like, operating a 2-ton vehicle. You know, so it's like, yeah, this person's gonna kill me. So every time I see an old person, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make sure I'm, like, on the curb, give them 10 feet.
Yeah, yeah.
Give them as much space as possible. So, yeah, if it was an old person, I would apologize.
I'm actually very impressed when like elderly people drive fast, because I'm like, yes, they
Oh,
know
yeah,
how
yeah.
little time they have left, and they are making the most of it, and they are going. I respect that. Go.
You could also say that they're so old that they just don't give a shit. So they're like,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck happens, happens.
Also that.
Yeah, is there a statistic about, like, how many old people have done hit and runs? Like, they just, like, destroy shit or hit people, and they're like, they have no idea. They have no fucking clue. Like, oh, did I hit Timmy on the curb? Oh my god. Poor Timmy.
I saw something on Reddit or something where the owner of the car took a picture of his car that was like smashed up so bad while it was parked.
Yes.
And then on the windshield, someone just wrote a sorry letter with a $100 bill.
Oh.
No, but I'm thinking that car is so fucking smashed that $100
Well,
isn't going to do shit.
Yeah, that's
There was one similar to that where they totally destroyed the fender. They wrote a note, and he was so pissed. He's like, oh, they left me a fucking Hershey's chocolate bar. And then he pans over to show the damage on his car, and it's completely wrecked in the front. I was like, he was so pissed. He's like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Ah,
All right.
driving in the city is shit. Thank God, Ben, you don't have a car.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
My ranting was going to be something else, but I'm going to fucking change it because of what happened this
Nice.
morning. To lay some context, I'm home. My son is home, but my wife is not home, so I am taking care of my son full time today. Carlos, you get ready for all this shit in a couple years.
Get ready for
So
this
unlike
shit.
most other kids, my son does not really like TV, right? He'll watch it a little bit, but he gets bored of it very quickly. So in order for me to record this segment remotely with you guys, I had to time it so that he started watching TV maybe 5 minutes before we had to log in, so that my son is a fucking ticking time bomb, because when he starts watching TV, he's going to get bored at a certain point and he's going to come to me. So he started watching TV 5 minutes before we got in. But because of all the technical issues we had today, I had very little time left on this bomb, right? So even before we started recording, he already came up. He's like, I'm getting bored.
Well, what's it? Speaking of ticking time bombs, I was going to say, how much time to your son, I guess?
Son, daughter, not sure. We're gonna find out at the birth, but we're thinking around February 20th is roughly the due date.
Oh shit, February 20th. That's 2 days after my birthday.
Nice. Aquarius.
A big bucket of water.
Hell yeah. The best bucket of water.
The best bucket.
Wait a second. I just realized you said you don't know yet if it's a girl or a boy.
That's
but
correct.
you're only a couple months. Oh, so you are purposely trying to hide this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
How do you buy stuff?
Oh, you just, I don't know. All babies use kind of like the same stuff, more or less, like just clothes or toys or chairs or a crib.
Gray clothing, gray shoes, just gray.
Gray. Everything gray.
Everything is great. This kid's going to be so sad when he... I was born into a gray world.
It's such a muted like childhood. It's just like
My newborn baby likes modern architecture. It's just cold steel colors and grays. Mid-century
Yeah.
modern for my son.
It's like, what color is that? Steel refrigerator.
Okay.
Speaking of the devil.
Listeners can't see this, but my son, his bomb went off, and now he's in my room.
All right, that's the cue. That's the cue.
He thinks he's hiding behind the bed. Okay, before this thing cuts out, I just want to say, Carlos, we really appreciate you donating your hard-earned money to really dumb people on the internet.
it really is my pleasure. Like I said, you guys are very funny. You bring in a lot of like good conversation, a lot of great guests. And I think also as someone who I would not consider myself a creator or an artist in any way, I think you guys do a absolutely phenomenal job of like really just like creating these really interesting conversations, and you reflect on like what's happening in society, both like big and small, highbrow, lowbrow, all these really cool things that you get people engaged, and you engage with each other and you engage with others. So I think you guys are just freaking so cool. And I love the podcast. It's so much fun.
Thank you, Carlos.
And this is the part where we give the $100 back to Carlos for the compliments. All right, guys, we're here at the outro. Thanks for tuning in this week. We appreciate it.
This was a lot of fun.
Was this a lot of fun?
You didn't like this?
I thought it was okay.
You just like the word okay. I had a lot of fun.
This whole podcast is mid.
Yeah, I don't like this new version of Lingjie, bro.
We're getting on to my favorite part of the whole podcast. We haven't done this. This is the first time we're doing this.
I forget what the fuck you're doing.
It's a brand new year. This is the part of the podcast we like to give a shout out to small API businesses. If so, you
Small API people.
I can't even get through this. If you're a small API human being with a small API business, please reach out to us. And we will give you a shout out on the podcast.
Yeah.
We are glad to have our platform help out whatever a little bit we can, get you one more click, get you one more sale on your thing. So reach out to us on IG. Find us on IG at Worst Asian Pod. This week, I want to give a shout out to Michelle over at Michelle PH Product Photography. You can find her on social media at Say Michelle. That's SEYMICHELLE. She does commercial and lifestyle product photography for beauty, skincare, and wellness brands.
Oh, shit. I definitely need that.
I was just going to say, I'm looking at your skin and it does not look good.
What?
So you either need some of these skin products that she takes pictures of, or you need her to take better pictures of you, Ben.
Please, Michelle, I hope your Photoshop skills are fantastic.
Michelle is based out of Los Angeles, but she does work with brands internationally. So please find her on social media at Say Michelle. Once again, that's SEYMICHELLE.
Yeah, that has a nice ring.
Pictures do say 1,000 words. Is that what they say?
Yeah, bingo. Bing bong.
Is it 1,000? Is it a million? What's the saying?
At least 10, depending on your vocabulary.
So if you have a product or item that could use a little boost with some better pictures, reach out to Michelle, please.
Legit.
You can find us on all the social medias at Worst Asian Pod. Oh, Ben, weren't you supposed to do the outros going forward?
Oh, yeah. So, let's say if you're bored, you can find us at the Worst Asian Pod at Worst Asian Pod.
Ben has a very questionable face.
Yes.
On what social media platforms, Ben?
On everything. We're on Zanga. We're on YouTube. We're on Snapchat. We're on MySpace. We're on Amazon. What else is there?
Why are we on
We're
Amazon?
on Microsoft Bing. We're on Ask Jeeves, Yahoo. Any kind of platform you can find us. You can also buy our magnet stickers for your refrigerators.
We have no merch, by the way, but just kidding about that part.
He's like, we're going to get sued. But yeah, you can find us more specifically on Instagram. Shoot us a DM. It's going to be Lingjie. Or you can find me on my personal, but I really don't want you to go on my personal. What else is there? I'm doing a great job, aren't I?
You're doing a great job.
What else is there? I like this new version of Lingjie. I got to say.
Leave us feedback. Tell them to leave us feedback.
Please leave us feedback. It has to be at least 5 stars. I think that's like the minimum. Besides that, we also have our monthly subscription stuff. You kind of heard it. We're going to be talking about our top 5 favorite movies. You got a little preview. You got a little heated. So I think it's gonna be a really good, juicy episode. It's something that's a little off the whole like Asian, diaspora.
You said diaspora.
Yeah, diaspora. So what? That's how you say it. And
That sounds like something that you put onto your cut. It's like you're saying neosporin. Diaspora.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said diaspora.
Yeah, diaspora. So
You guys don't have to subscribe at all. We pump out new content every single week unless Ben decides he's sick one day or just doesn't show up. Then it's all Ben's fault.
I'm pretty sure Lingjie was like not too sure if I was gonna show up today.
Nope, I don't care.
Yeah. Shoot Lingjie a DM.
Don't shoot me a DM. I'm kidding. Shoot me a DM. We always like hearing nice words from you. It's always nice to hear kind things.
Yeah.
Save the constructive criticism for yourself, please.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding.
No, he's not. He really means that shit.
All right, we'll be back next week. And if we're not back next week, please find Ben on social media. That's Nebna at social media.
Wow, this guy. All right, where's the fucking stop button right now? All right, guys.
See you later.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. Don't listen to this part at the end. Thanks. Bye.